Snow has been causing some major issues on West Michigan roads, especially the highways.
Officials are saying stay home if you can, but if you do need to head out on the roads, there are some areas you should avoid.
13 on your side, meteorologist Michael Behrens joining us now with the latest on traffic conditions. Michael.
Hey there, guys. At the moment, traffic not as bad as it was yesterday evening, but much like yesterday at 4 o'clock, it really doesn't start to get bad until we head into the peak rush hour. That 5 to 6 o'clock hour, we're likely going to see more slowdowns and unfortunately likely more accidents as well. Right now, though, some slow traffic on the east side of the city, I-96 to the west as you're heading toward Cascade. Speeds around 25 to 30 miles per hour. Slow as you head to 96 on the north side, and the same 196 heading toward the north and south on the west side of the city. When it comes to what we're looking at over in Muskegon County, roads mostly okay. We're seeing speeds just a little bit under posted, hanging close to 60 miles per hour on US 31 to the north in Muskegon County. As far as what we're seeing close to Holland, Ottawa County, 196, again, slower than posted, but not by much. Speeds about 10 miles under posted speeds as you head up into Ottawa County. 31, of course, slow from construction, the same 196 as you head toward Zeeland. Of course, we're tracking crashes down toward Kalamazoo County as well, blocking several lanes on 131, and another crash down on 94 as well. So keep an eye on those roads this afternoon.
Thank you, Michael. Well, emergency crews are responding to a number of accidents right now across West Michigan. US 131 at D Avenue near Kalamazoo is closed due to a crash involving more than 20 cars. And US 131 between Cadillac and Tustin is also closed due to a number of accidents. 13 on your side's Nate Belt is live in Kalamazoo County and joins us now with that part of our team coverage. Nate.
Yeah, Val, as you mentioned, we are actually at the intersection of D Avenue and US 131 in the area of Kalamazoo, Allegan counties, kind of right where they meet. We actually just had a couple ambulance and a fire truck go by. You can see this car actually right here, not on the highway, but is in a ditch. That's clearly been here a while because it is covered in snow. So obviously want to be careful if you're out. So we want to show you this way as well. You can see this is the exit from 131 onto D Avenue here. It is backed up pretty far. We've got some folks directing traffic as well. People are trying to get off the highway here because, as you mentioned, US 131 southbound right here at D Avenue is closed. The northbound lanes are open at this time. We've seen a few cars go by, so we're keeping an eye on that. Now, we talked with Lieutenant Dwayne Robinson with the Michigan State Police earlier this afternoon. He says the district, so in the area of Allegan and Kalamazoo counties and other parts of southwest Michigan, they've responded to 100 crashes so far today. And he says, you know, when you're going out, be careful because it's not only impacting you and other drivers, but it's also impacting their ability to get to other calls.
It takes us away from other emergencies that we may have to respond to in our region. So motorists can help not only the police, but themselves and their fellow residents by just keeping in mind that we're in the winter season now. And all the warm weather that we had for so long this year, it looks like it's gone. And so mentally, we have to pivot.
So Lieutenant Robinson tells us that he advises if you are needing to go out today, don't stay home if you can, where it's nice and warm in your living room. He described his words where he described 131 as an ice rink. So again, be careful if you're heading out, and if you don't have to, do not go out on the roads. For now, we'll send it back to the studio. Nate Belt, live in Kalamazoo County, 13 on your side.
The lakeshore is no different. In Ottawa County, many schools were closed today as the snow continues to fall. 13 on your side's Keely Lovern spent the morning riding with a driver from the Ottawa County Road Commission. She joins us now live. And Keely, what's it like right now out there?
Well, actually, Juliet, I'm joining you live from Kent County. I made my way back here safely earlier this afternoon, and as we all know, we're advising our viewers not to drive, so I just decided to stay right here in Grand Rapids. We're reporting now from right next to downtown. Behind me is I-196 eastbound. This is where we were yesterday. You can see a salt truck, a Kent County truck going, and the roads are pretty clear right now. As Michael mentioned, you know, that not until a little bit later is when we will expect to see a little more crashes, but Right now, traffic is moving pretty slowly, flowing pretty usual. But back up in Ottawa County where I was this morning, I spoke to a plow driver who took me along with him. I was able to ask him some questions that a lot of us have when storms like this happen. So I met Kurt Potts, who has been working for the Road Commission for more than 20 years. So he's really no stranger to the changing conditions, especially up along the lakeshore. And he explained that giving plow trucks as much space as possible is what helps everyone get their job done safely, including first responders like Nate just mentioned to us, plus that there's a lot of knowledge and time that goes into each driver's daily routine, especially when storms are constantly changing like the one we've been seeing the past couple of days. And still, even after all this time, Kurt Potts tells me he loves what he does.
I really enjoy it. I like the figuring out what to do each day. Gives you a challenge. The weather's different every day. You get the salt working, and then when the cars come through, they help work it in for you. When you have snow like this, you just got to keep patrolling and watch the roads change and reapply.
And he also explained to me that the reason you might see plow trucks driving just in the right lane, that's because the way the wind moves, the way the salt is going, and then the cars drive over it like he mentioned and gets that all spread out. A lot of questions he answered for us today. We'll continue bringing that coverage and live weather updates from all over West Michigan. Reporting live in Grand Rapids, Keely Lovern, 13 on your side.
And one way to stay safe, plan and take precautions before you drive.
And that includes wiping the snow off your car.
Take a look at this photo. Walker Police posted this on Facebook earlier today with the caption, "Winter driving, you're doing it wrong."
And the post may look funny, but driving around like this is not only dangerous, it is illegal.
If an officer does see you driving with a vision obstruction like that with snow all over the windows, you can be pulled over. When visibility is already reduced, you want to maximize what you can see outside the car. So just having those as clear as possible, maximizing what windshield space, what window space, what back window space you have to see out of. It's just going to help you be a safer driver. And that stuff isn't blowing off your car and then creating another vision obstruction for other motorists on the roadway.
And 13 on your side's Charlie Tinker joining us now live from Muskegon with more familiar winter reminders. Charlie.
Hey, Kirk, yeah, it's a sore spot for a lot of folks, and as you just mentioned, as you just heard, it's actually against the law in Michigan not to make sure you are cleaning off that car. That includes everything here. Lots of folks, I'm sure you saw on your commute last night, this morning, needed this reminder. Again, a lot of people are passionate about telling folks that this is the case, that it is against the law, because it is just that important. Make sure you're getting all of these hard-to-reach spots, you know, behind the mirrors. The roof is a big one as well. You got to scrape it if you've got to, and the rear windshield is another key. The Michigan Office of Highway Traffic Safety Planning really put that on blast this morning on social media. We saw a number of posts from them. This is certainly one of them. We've all seen those folks just like this cruising down the road with layers of snow still caked on there. Norton Shores PD says, yeah, you don't want to be that driver.
Really, at the end of the day, the driver is the most important safety feature of the car, right? We have anti-lock brake systems, we have traction control, seat belts, but at the end of the day, if we can just be cautious and slow down a little bit, it'll go a long way. Before we hit the road, we always need to make sure we're cleaning off our car all the way, because we need to be able to see everything out there.
Cannot repeat it enough. State police say they responded to around 75 accidents. That includes, does not include other slide-offs or anything like that between Kent, Ottawa, and Muskegon in the last 48 hours. In Kent alone, get this, 1,000 emergency calls to dispatch on Thursday, 529 911 calls alone. So no better reminder than to be safe, practice some safe habits, and get that car cleared off. We're going to send it back to you.
All right.